All the way from the land down under, my guest loves horror games as well as card games, from what I've learned. She is known for her sweet, lovely, amazing, honest, and kind soul. I really love her voice. I'm more than happy to welcome one of my absolute favorite people and a friend of mine. She's known as Kharrmah on Twitch. My guest tonight on this episode of Twitch Tea Time. In this space, we will talk about everything from gaming to Twitch, social media life, 2023, plans for 2024, as well as some mental health topics or a life experience, and more. So just grab a drink, sit back, relax, and enjoy. So, Kharrmah, we start with the road to Twitch and gaming, which is segment 1. But first things first, before I start, it's morning to you. So, how are you doing?
It is morning to me. So I'm a little bit sleepy and a little bit nervous. So I'm kind of like neepy, I guess I'm going to call it.
Or nervy?
Or service. No, I'm good. I'm doing really good.
That's a new one, service. Okay, so there's a question I want to ask you since I came across you. Where did the name Kharrmah come from, and the way you write it, like Kharrmah?
I witnessed Kharrmah at a really, really young age. So I was about 6, and I got to see someone who did something relatively bad get very instant karma. Mm-hmm. And I know that it's not how it actually works. Like, you don't do something bad and something instantly happens, but it made me really obsessed with the word. I find it fascinating and a really good way to direct your morals. And so I really like the word and everything it means. And the spelling is just because I couldn't get the normal spelling because it was taken. So I'm like, how can I elaborate on this? And then I started adding more R's and adding more H's. I'm like, oh, that works. Yeah, so that's how the spelling got there.
Well, you could have also done it in a way like a car, like C-A-R and Ma, because you love cars.
I thought about that. Yeah, I absolutely thought about that. It didn't quite look as good, though. The K, my middle name actually starts with K. So it kind of means a lot to me,
Yeah. So can you tell us about how you discovered Twitch, how you decided to become a streamer, and a little bit about your channel?
So I've been gaming heavily for like the last 10 years or so, mainly with racing. And a friend of mine, my best friend actually, he would always race with me and would always have so many shenanigans and things that would happen that were just, crazy, stupid, funny. And I started making little videos on just our shenanigans. And he's the one who said to me, you should stream this because it's, ridiculous and funny and people would like it. And so he kind of pushed me into starting on Twitch, but it just started as, streaming for friends. But I didn't know Twitch existed before him. So it's from my friend Rocky.
Of all the redeems, and this is the question I told you about, of all the redeems on your channel, you have one specific redeem that I love so much, a reindeer. It is hilarious and has become such a meme too. I know it was meant for Christmas, but apparently it stuck around for after too. What's the story behind it?
I'm a horror streamer, so I stream horror games and everything about my channel is to do with horror.
It does look horrifying, guys, by the way, but it's funny.
That's the thing, yeah. So I wanted to have Christmas stuff, but also horror Christmas stuff when it was obviously Christmas time. And the reindeer is so terrifying looking to me that I thought, this is perfect. It's going to scare the hell out of people.
It's terrifyingly funny, though.
With the first reaction, 90% of people hated it. And then it slowly started to turn the other way, where about, I think, maybe 30% of people hate it now. And everyone else just loves it. So
and now we're waiting for the movie, by the way, since the poster is ready.
I'm going to have that deer head is going to be at TwitchCon. I don't know if you were there, but one of the people in the stream actually print out the deer head and they're going to take it around on a stick and they're going to have a QR code on it with my stream.
Yeah, I think that can be also doable if you just handed out flyers with the movie Oh Dear and you sign it for them as well.
That's true, yeah. If I ever go to TwitchCon, I should do that, have little things all signed with the deer.
Yeah. Do you remember what was the first game you ever streamed?
The first game I ever streamed was actually Need for Speed Rivals.
Nice.
Because that's where I was racing with my friend Rocky. And it was, my first streams were only ever just for friends. You know, I only had friends that hung out and chat. I didn't really know what it was like to actually stream normal with, you know, complete strangers and
Yeah.
stuff. But yeah, it was definitely Rivals and then Call of Duty, because that's just what we played.
How did you decide on what content you're going to be streaming?
So at first I was streaming the games I played for fun, and then I started streaming horror games. And the reason I did that is because growing up, my brother and I used to play horror games together. He would be the person actually playing them because he's 6 years older than me. And I would be like little sidekick. You know, I'd sit there with my notepad and pen, and I would look for things that he missed and codes and stuff in the games like Silent Hill and all of that stuff. So horror games have a huge part of my life, and I wanted to bring that to other people, where you can play a game with somebody and kind of help along, and you know, it's like playing together even though you're not playing it.
Yeah.
And so horror is that's how it turned to horror eventually.
Yeah, I did play a few horror games. I don't know. I've shown you Stuffed, but I do recommend a horror comedy game called Toilet Chronicles. No, it is not a shitty game.
I haven't played them, but I have seen them. Have you actually played all of them?
Stuffed, not yet, but Toilet Chronicles, yes, twice. It's like an hour and a half if you wanna finish all the game. There's also another one with anomalies. It's called The Exit 8.
Okay, and that's also like a similar type?
It just starts off with you like no intro, no loading screen, nothing. You just start off in an alleyway and you have to find anomalies. If you run into like a metro alleyway, if you find an anomaly, you have to go back. So you could reach exit 1 and repeat. If you don't see any anomalies, you could just like go ahead and go to the next exit and you'll find exit 2. You have to reach exit 8. And after that, I don't know what happens.
Okay. Did you ever make it to exit 8?
I did make it, but then it took me back to exit 0.
Right.
Yeah, because I messed up on it. Yeah.
I do that a lot with games. I mess up all the time.
Same. So you're a part of a team, CEOs of Scream. Tell us a bit about how you joined and about some of your teammates.
I discovered the CEO of Screams from my Twitch wife, actually. Sumi, Captain Sumi. She became a part of it, and she was such a big impact on my life that she wanted me to be a part of the CEOs of Screams as well. So she's the one who asked the leader, the person who started it all, if I could join, and we checked out my streams, liked the vibe, and then yeah, it all just kind of began from there. Before they were big, there was like, I think about 20 or 30 of us, and it just started to grow and grow, and it's such a beautiful community with such strong values that I am incredibly grateful to be a part of it.
What are your limits regarding your streams? Like, what would piss you off? What's the big no-no? What's allowed? What isn't?
So I have limits on myself with my streams. I don't know if you've noticed, but I try really hard not to swear.
Oh, I haven't noticed that much.
I try really hard not to swear, and there's a special redeem, like the deer redeem, where I'm allowed to swear for 5 minutes. It's called Rainbow Flipping Sparkle. And yeah, so that's the big limit I have in myself, but my chat's allowed to swear. They're allowed to be, you know, completely themselves as long as they're not toxic or rude. I won't. What are you laughing at?
I need to see that redeem next time.
You haven't seen it yet?
No.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's rainbow. It's actually rainbow fucking sparkle, but I say flipping. And there's been times where I've been so pissed off in a game and someone will redeem it over and over and over again just so I can get the swears out. And we've actually got a thing called Rainbow Farkle Stream where you can redeem the filter for an entire stream. It's like my biggest channel points, like 150,000 channel points.
Oh
It's
my
been redeemed
God.
twice recently. I've got to do another Rainbow Farkle stream soon.
You know what would be even funnier? If you do rainbow farts, like have farts, like just someone farting rainbows on the screen for like 2 seconds or something, like several farts.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah,
I like it.
that would be fartastic. I mean, fantastic.
Oh,
Yeah.
So the big no-nos in my stream is people. I don't mind a bit of backseating when they help direct things, but when they straight out spoil stuff and try to ruin things, I'm not okay with that. But I'm really kind too, so I will talk to people about it, give them a chance to not do it, and then if they keep going, I'm just that's when I say big no-no. And the other thing is, another limit I have on myself is I only show myself from the shoulders up. So I always want people to come to my streams for my shenanigans, my stupidity, my deer filter.
Yeah, we all know streamers don't have legs. We all know that.
That's exactly right. Yeah. So I take that very seriously, and I won't even let any photos be shown of me without like anything lower than the shoulders.
Yeah.
And so there's not much. Also, a good word for it. I try not to allow my streams to get too flirty, I guess, and that's something I try to keep as
too thirsty.
A no. Yeah, too thirsty. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you. I try not to let them get thirsty. It's not the vibe I want. It's not what I want people to have in my streams. I want them to have shenanigans, giggles, and stupidity.
Yeah. What if I flirted with the deer, not you?
See, that's where it gets a bit of a grey area. We've got a couple of people that flirt with the deer. And grandma, because I've got the grandma filter too. There's people that flirt with grandma, and I think grandma's a little bit flirty.
Literally, guys, like, I don't know how you do it, but like, she does the grandma so well with the voice and everything. Like, wow. Honestly, that's a talent.
Oh, I don't know where it came from. It just kind of happens instantly, dear. It just kind of rolls out and just for us sound like in the mornings anyway.
What? You said a segue? I didn't hear you. Speak up, Sonny.
I love the grandma.
So speaking about like no-nos, I was in chat one time in your chat, and there was like this chatter that was like, "Oh my God, you're like she got like off limits. She thought we were like hurting you or something when we were like just joking with you, and she was gonna report us and stuff, and she tried to protect you and stuff." So that felt awkward.
I'm trying to remember when that was.
That was last month, I guess, and she was like, "Oh my God, you're all gonna get reported. Like, why are they doing this to you?" You're like, "Oh, calm down. That's okay."
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, she just went fully crazy because someone said something in chat, and they thought that you guys were picking on me. And I don't remember what actually happened to her. Did she get? I don't know if she got banned. Or
you asked.
Yeah, it was so weird.
Yeah, you asked your mods to like take action.
Yeah. Some people can be really strange. I don't know if they're trolling or what's happening, but some people just go really strange.
Yeah, no, I think she's either new to the Twitch world or she's like just like strange, as you said.
Yeah, or really, really young. That's another thing. They could be really young. And they latch onto something that's a little bit odd. And it was an odd one.
Yeah. Twitch shouldn't be like 13 plus, honestly. Like,
I feel like it should be 18 plus would be perfect.
Yeah.
But
17 is acceptable because people in America get their license at 16, so
so maybe 16 plus would be more ideal, because 13 is, people are so impressionable. It's I feel like it's a bit dangerous.
What games you'd never see yourself playing?
Oh, what games would I never see myself playing? Probably, I'm trying to think of what they're called, but the ones where you have to build like colonies and things like that.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Like Age of Empires.
Yeah,
Jinx.
I would never play games like that.
Yeah, I love these games. I play something called Civilization 6. I have my Switch at work. I take my Switch to work. Sometimes I just like spend hours in my breaks playing that, just because I love geography. Not only that, but because it's like such a chill game. Like, okay, chaos can happen, and you, like, it's not like someone's gonna like kill you or anything, or like it's not like your life depends on it. It's just geography and history.
Yeah. Okay. I grew up playing Command and Conquer.
Oh my god!
I know there's some similarities there, but the only reason I enjoyed it was because I got to destroy my brother's base. And that's the only reason I loved it.
What can we expect from you on Twitch in the future?
I would like to get to a point in my life where streaming will be my full-time job. And so eventually I'd like to get to a place where I'm streaming 5 days a week.
Yeah.
At different hours, because the hours I do right now are literally only because I can't fit in streaming with work.
Yeah.
So once I'm not working my normal job anymore, I would like to be streaming during the day instead,
Yeah.
which would be nighttime for most Americans.
And
So I'd like to be there a lot more, and I would like to be way more up to date with things. So
yeah.
I want to play all the new indie horrors that come out. I want people to see them with me and experience them sometimes for the first time, and I just want to be a huge part of the horror community.
Yeah. That's by the way, there's something very cute. I did hear your cat purring. That's so cute.
Oh, you did? It's Hope. Yeah, Hope came up for cuddles.
How many cats do you have, by the way?
I have 3. Hope's the one you see on my stream.
I know, the
most
black
often.
and white ones, yeah.
Yeah, she's just like, cuddles, I need cuddles. And then I have Azra, who's white, and Anubis, who's black. All of my emotes on my channel are after Anubis, because he's a huge part of me. Like, that cat and me are like inseparable.
Oh my god,
Everyone
the
calls
purring.
him my shadow.
The purring is so cute.
Hope, you're a star. No one comes to my streams for me. They come to me for Hope and the deer.
Oh dear. Yeah, so speaking of work schedules, I feel you on that, because like last week, I don't know if I said that, but like my colleague has the big C, not Corona, the other one.
Okay.
But it's podcast. I don't mind. He has like prostate cancer, so I've been covering for him, and it's taking a toll on me. I slept from midnight till 1 p.m. today.
Oh wow.
So I've imagined going home at 9 p.m. then having to go back at 6:30 a.m.
Yep, that's awful. I'm
And-
so sorry you have to do that. I'm really sorry for your colleague too. That's
for a job that pays you $3 an hour.
oh my gosh. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. I like haven't said this before because I just got the news, but like mom called me the other day saying that like by 2025 or 2026 I'll be moving to California. So
Okay. Is
Yeah.
that a good thing or a bad thing?
it is a good thing. Anywhere away from this place is a good thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's great.
yeah, so because like she's getting her American ID soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's gonna be better. I'll be
It's
still
gonna be wonderful for you.
yeah, I'll be like with family and I'll be still watching Kharrmah, but like even a day before now. So
Okay.
So
That'll
she'd be-
interesting.
she'd
I
be
wonder how
in the
the
future.
time zones
Yeah.
will work out.
oh, it is the same time as now. For me, for example, like if it's in California, it's Pacific time, so it's 2:16 a.m. for me now. So in California, it's like it's fine. I went that hour. It's
I'm
like
so sorry.
don't apologize. It's okay. So it's like two. I feel like it's 4 p.m. in PST because I had 2 hours and I flipped the time of day.
Yeah.
So yeah. So how many hours a day or a week do you spend on Twitch? Like all in general.
How much time with just being
Everything.
on Twitch
Everything.
or doing
Yeah,
Twitch?
yeah.
Okay. So it's about I stream for roughly 12 to 15 hours, and I probably spend about maybe 10 or so hours actually being in other people's streams and hanging out with people.
Oh yeah.
And then the offside, like all the other stuff that I do for stream, probably takes about another 10 hours or so.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah.
just over 30, or we'll just say over 30 is about how many
Wow.
hours I
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and I've cut back a lot.
yeah. Sorry.
I've cut back a lot. I used to put in about 50 hours per
Oh
week.
my god. Yeah.
Yeah.
Twitch has got me through a lot at work. Like my friend whom I mod for, she was live during my 2 morning shifts, Wednesday and Thursday. So that's how I got by. Like I was like had the tab muted, had the morning show up, was doing my work and was modding for her. That's how I get by every day.
Yeah, wow, that's great.
Yeah. So to the new people out there who are just starting streaming or are thinking about it, what's one advice you'd want to give them?
Or just one advice?
Well,
Um,
yeah.
I I think just try it. Like that's the biggest thing is try it and see how it feels for you. And see if it feels right. Because it can be a very long, arduous journey.
Yeah,
Starting out streaming can be very lonely for a long time. But if there's a part of you that loves it, then
yeah,
go for it.
yeah.
But you just need to see if there's that part of you that loves it first. So just try it.
Yep, yep. So now we're gonna go to segment two, which is actually I'm gonna switch the segments out. So we're gonna do the mini games now. We're gonna
Okay.
do the pop quiz, and then we're gonna do the mental health. Yeah,
There's a purpose.
about you.
Oh dear. Okay.
Oh dear. So
Did that on purpose.
yeah, so I've added a fun little game before we like move on. In this mini game, I will name a set of 3 games each time. You will have to tell me which ones you'd play, delete
Yep.
from existence, or uninstall. It's like sleep, marry, kill. Sleep with, marry,
Okay.
kill. That also includes the whole franchise.
Okay.
Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, Battlefield.
Oh, that one's easy. Call of Duty is play. Battlefield is delete. No, Battlefield's uninstall. Counter-Strike is delete from existence.
Uninstall also counts for like play once and uninstall, even if all the way
Yeah.
through. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So
Battlefield definitely.
Apex Legends, PUBG, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, and Fortnite.
Oh. Can I delete them all from existence?
Just
No.
by the way, you have 3 jokers as like free like skip question during the episode.
Okay.
If you want to use that, you can.
Okay. I would say play PUBG,
Okay.
delete Apex from existence, and then
Okay.
uninstall Fortnite.
Okay. So this is where it's gonna get tricky, because the following are all horror games.
Okay.
Doom, Quake, Diablo.
Oh, damn. I like all of them.
I love Diablo so much.
Me too. So Diablo is going to be the one I'd play. Quake is going to be the one I uninstall because I played that with my brother and I loved it, but I probably wouldn't play it again now.
Okay.
And Doom, I guess I'll delete from existence even though I really don't want to.
Okay. So these 3 have kind of a small little horror aspect in them. Valheim, Stardew Valley, and Minecraft.
Oh my god, you made this really difficult.
Yep.
Okay. I'd play Stardew because I have and I do. I would uninstall Minecraft because I've played it once.
Okay.
And I like it, but I feel like, I could live without it.
Okay.
And Valheim, I'll delete from existence. I've never actually played it.
Okay. We're gonna go into the chill aspect with The Sims, Disney Dreamlight Valley, and Palia.
No! Oh. No! Okay.
Okay.
Oh. I would play Palia because I did and I love it and it's gorgeous. I also love Disney Dreamlight Valley. I would uninstall Disney Dreamlight Valley and I would delete The Sims from existence, which is a big thing because it's a huge game.
It's the opposite for me. I would play The Sims. I would uninstall Dreamlight Valley, and I would pulverize Palia because of the bugs I've witnessed, because of like nobody being there to help me when I asked for support, because of like maybe it was like time wise, and because of like how irritating the missions are, because go there, like you're at one point of the map and they want you to go to the other point of the map, and I'm like, oh god, that's gonna be
they really have that you'd need people at quite a few points in the game. So depending on your experience and whether you've had people to play it, that would make a lot of sense as to why it would be a very different experience for people. Phasmophobia,
Demonologist, Devour.
Oh, this one's easy. I would play Demonologist because that game means a lot to me.
High five.
I would... yeah, let's go. I would uninstall Phasmophobia because it's okay, but I just feel like Demonologist is scarier and more fun. And I actually haven't played Devour, even though I have had it and been told to play it. I will delete that from existence.
I've seen someone play Devour, and I thought it was like something like Madison or Visage.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah,
well, I'll have to...
but
I'll
then,
play it and then I'll change my order.
No, but then like Devour turns out to be like another ghost hunting game.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I would probably, people know already at this point, but like delete Phasmophobia from existence, maybe even wipe it from people's memories because it's like basic to me. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
it is basic, isn't it?
I'm like, you have to try harder than that to scare me, Ghost. And Demonologist had me at the edge of my seat, so this is a big play.
Absolutely.
Devour, I uninstall because I haven't played it and I want to try it.
Yeah.
So Lethal
I feel like there's a lot of people that will say, no, you're right. They'll say Phasmophobia is like a strategy game instead of a scary game.
Yeah. So
they tried to be scary.
Lethal Company, Dead Space, Mass Effect.
Oh, yeah.
That includes 1, 2, and 3.
I haven't played them. I've been told to.
I have them as well. So
yeah, I enjoy Lethal Company, so I'm gonna play Lethal Company. I will uninstall Dead Space because I finished it and I loved it, but I don't need to play it again. And I will delete Mass Effect from existence, and I feel like there's so many people that will hate me for that.
So Visage, Madison, Five Nights at Freddy's, which I think Five Nights at Freddy's is really easy to be made into an adult movie.
I feel like they can do better at making it into an adult movie.
5 nights, 2 guys, one cherry pie, and a lot of toys. What could go wrong?
Oh no, it's too early. I need coffee for that.
But yeah.
Is it Visage? I didn't even know
it's a visage, which means face, like the face in French.
Yeah. All right, so I loved Madison. Oh god, I like Five Nights at Freddy's too. This is hard. All right, Madison, I will uninstall.
Okay.
Five Nights at Freddy's I will play because I'm still playing them.
All of them,
I do actually enjoy the franchise,
Yeah.
Oh, and I really want to play Visage at some point, so that's hard, but I'm going to delete that one from existence. Delete Visage, keep Madison. Yeah.
So speaking of medicine, has anybody taken their medicine today? Or
Make sure you take your meds, look after yourself, drink lots of water.
Yeah. So Dead Island, Left 4 Dead, Dying Light.
Interesting. I've played all of those. I would play Dying Light. I would uninstall Left 4 Dead, and I would delete Dead Island from existence.
Yeah, I love Dead Island, especially Dead Island 2. It's so crazy.
It was fun. I played it with my mod Yip, and it was actually really fun. That was me starting to get him into horror because he hates horror. My mod absolutely despises horror.
Anything that has to do with like zombies or slashers, it's you own my heart at this segment.
So wouldn't that be all 3 of them? They're all zombie out there, yeah? Yeah,
there's also Dead Rising, which we haven't mentioned yet. This one I would really love to play, Dead Rising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would probably not delete any of them. I'm just being forced to.
Okay. Yeah.
I think they're all good games.
I know. Alan Wake, Resident Evil, The Evil Within.
No. Oh my god, you can't do this to me. They're like 3 favorites. Oh.
I am evil, Homer.
You are so evil. Okay. oh my god, I can't. Resident Evil means so much to me because it was the first game I streamed as affiliate. Resident Evil Village. The Evil Within has the best creature design, Evil Within 2 specifically, that I've ever seen in any horror game. And Alan Wake is like, the number 2 is game of the year for me. So this is hard.
Yeah, Alan Wake number 1 was like uninstall for me because I was like, I did not know what the hell to do or where to go, and I was like, I got stuck a lot. Yeah, I streamed it on October 13th, and I was like, nah, this is the last stream I'm gonna do. Like, nah.
Oh wow.
It was even a free game for me on PlayStation Plus Deluxe, and I was like, nah.
It was so bad. Like the mechanics
Patricia,
were bad.
nah. Yeah.
The only thing that was good was the story, but it was so few and far between because of all the all the fighting and all the crap you had to do that you kind of lost sight of the story too. So it was a terrible game.
I beat all of their asses, but then someone comes from the back with an axe. I'm like, for fuck's sake! I just like cleared the area.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so oh man, this is so hard. I would play Resident Evil. I'm going to keep that one because that one's, very meaningful to me. They all are. And I would uninstall Alan Wake because I haven't finished number 2 yet, but I want to. And I guess I'm going to delete The Evil Within.
Fair enough. Dead by Daylight, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Evil Dead the game, which I love more than anything.
So I call Texas Chainsaw Massacre Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's what all my streams were called when we played it.
Really? How did that happen?
Because have you not heard me speak? I muddle my words and I accidentally said it. I'm like, okay, that's what it's called from now on. Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Well, one time, like, I was watching someone and they wrote Christmas instead of Christmas, and I was like, you wrote Christmas? She's like, yeah, I know, I wrote Christmas. She's like, no, read it again. She's like, Christmas. I'm like, every time I joke with her, she's like, Merry Christmas.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's going to be a lot of people that don't like me for this. I'm going to delete Dead by Daylight from existence.
Hold on. Before you continue. Hate me or not, it's your choice.
And then I would play Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Just because I really enjoy it.
So, MCT, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Okay, MCT, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, MCT. And I will uninstall Evil Dead. I haven't played it yet, but I would like to.
You should. So, you should. It's like a mix of Dead by Daylight, but with combat. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. And the final one of this segment, Cyberpunk, GTA, Saints Row.
Oh, okay.
And they're all vehicular games as well.
Yeah. So I'm gonna play Saints Row because I played it recently and really enjoyed it. I will uninstall GTA because I'd like to maybe play it again one day. And then I will delete Cyberpunk from existence because I played that when it released and it was so beyond broken that you couldn't play it. I know they fixed it now. I know that it's very playable and very enjoyable now, but if I had to choose, that's what I'd choose.
Have you played the old Saints Row games?
A couple of them, yes.
Did you know that some, if not most of them, went like for very cheap on Steam?
Oh, did they?
I got all of them, and I managed to nab a copy of the original Saints Row on Xbox 360 from the retro shop.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I like Saints Row.
I
know
love
the new one was different, but I still found it kind of fun.
I love how crazy. Like, I went full nude in the street, and they were like, "Oh yeah!" Some people were cheering me on. I'm like, yeah, I get to kill people and have my weenie out.
Life goals right there.
Yeah, I'm streaking and I'm killing. Hi, Mom.
Are you proud of me, Mom?
Yes. Okay, so I've added another fun little mini game before we get in, like, to the pub quiz and like more intense in the mental health Mental health. Yeah, I can talk. Mental health
Mental
segment.
health.
So in this mini game, it's like this or that. I will name stuff or celebrities, and you will have to choose one or the other.
Okay.
Part one is stuff. So soda
Alright.
or sparkling water.
Sparkling water.
Okay. Normal milk or chocolate milk.
Ooh. I'm gonna say normal milk. I like chocolate milk, but I don't get to have it very often, so normal milk.
Okay. Iced tea lemon or iced tea peach.
Why would you do this to me?
I
They're
love
both
lemon.
amazing flavors. I love them both, but I have lemon more often.
Same.
Yeah, so I love
Lipstick or mascara.
lipstick. Mascara is awful to me.
Okay. Personal vehicle or public transport.
Personal vehicle because I love racing.
Okay. So TV series or movie adaptation.
TV series.
Okay. Walmart or Target. I know you don't have these, but
Yeah, I want to say Walmart because I want to see it.
okay. Coffee or hot chocolate.
Definitely coffee.
Okay. So now we're gonna go into part two, which is celebrities. Brad Pitt or Robert De Niro.
What context is the celebrity part?
Like which one would you rather, this or that? Like which one do you
Okay.
like more? Which one would you like? I based this off and I mashed them up as like this started off as like who would end up being your husband or wife at the end, but I'm like that would feel awkward at some point, so I made it as a this or that.
Who you prefer type of thing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I would say, I'm gonna say Brad Pitt, but it's not because of looks. It's because I like his acting style.
Okay. So Leo DiCaprio or Bradley Cooper?
Leo DiCaprio,
Okay.
because I don't know who Bradley Cooper is.
Oh wow.
Oh, hold on, let me Google it real quick. Bradley Cooper. I will know it as soon as I see them.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, definitely Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, I know him.
Angelina Jolie or Jennifer Aniston?
Jennifer Aniston.
My favorite actress.
She's amazing.
Kelly Clarkson or Ellen DeGeneres?
I'll say Kelly Clarkson.
My favorite singer in everything, to me.
Let's go.
Yeah. Justin Timberlake or Justin Bieber?
Justin Timberlake, yeah.
Yeah. Have you heard his latest album?
No.
It
Should
just came out like 2 days ago. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna put that on my list today.
It's so good, and I don't like hip hop and R&B, so that's how good it is.
Let's go. Yeah, right.
Britney Spears or Christina Aguilera?
Oh, Christina Aguilera. That's hard though.
The Weeknd or Drake?
The Weeknd.
Ladies and gentlemen, The Weeknd. Ryan Gosling or Ryan Reynolds?
Ryan Gosling.
Okay. Johnny Depp or Tom Cruise?
Johnny Depp.
And last but not least, Ben Affleck or Will Smith?
Will Smith.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna go into the pop quiz or lightning round, and I'm gonna ask you, do you mind telling me and the listeners like what's your daily routine? Something you always like to do has become regular to you?
Yeah, so my daily routine's pretty average, I guess, normal. I get up for work, I go to work, come home. But one of the things I love to do is I love to take a very, very long meditative bath, and I usually do like a guided meditation whilst I'm in the bath. So that's a very regular thing for me, something that calms me down after a really hard day.
So what's your favorite comfort food of all time?
Chips and gravy.
Chips, okay, but
Or fries. Fries
Gravy?
and gravy, because there's a reason for it.
gravy.
So when I was
Wow.
growing up, gravy. I love gravy so much. When I was growing up, I was the child that didn't like vegetables. I would never eat them. And so in order to get me to eat them, my mum used to put like puree vegetables into gravy. so that I didn't know it existed in there, and so I'd still get nutrients. And so I am absolutely addicted to gravy now. And I will have it on most things. So like my favorite thing is probably to have like a roast meal where you got like roast beef, roast potatoes, and then roast gravy. That's
Yeah.
But yeah, chips and gravy is like a comfort food. With
Yeah.
chips are fries. You know,
Chips
we call
are
them
fries.
chips
Yeah,
at
I
home.
know.
Yeah.
But like, there's something that I say to people that often they think it's like very disgusting or very weird. I like
Okay.
ketchup on fries. Ketchup on rice. Sorry, rice.
Ketchup on rice. Oh, that's interesting. See, fries I get. I've seen
Yeah.
that. In Australia, people have tomato sauce or ketchup with
Yeah.
fries all the time.
Yeah.
But
We have that
rice?
here. Yeah, rice. It's quite a texture, and it's so delicious though.
Yeah. I used to like having soy sauce with rice.
Yeah, and I
Just
also
sprinkle
love
as well.
like a pineapple pizza with ketchup.
Oh, wow. Man, that's breaking some boundaries right there.
So what's one thing you tell yourself often?
Oh, what's one thing I tell myself often? That it is okay to not be okay. Because life can be very not okay sometimes, and it's 100%
Yeah.
right to feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you ever to be any object or creature, real or fictional, what would you be and why?
Oh my gosh, what a question. See, part of me wants to go massive fantasy because
Do
they
it.
don't exist.
Do it. Do it. If you want, do
But
it.
I'm more drawn to something that actually exists.
Okay.
I would like to be a panther.
A panther?
Panther in the jungle, just living my best life.
Wow. Yeah, no. Mine would be either a cactus
I love that.
or a unicorn with wings.
So it's not actually called a Pegasus. What are they called? Just got both.
I call it a unicorn because I would be like a unicorn with two horns and wings, so a tunicorn.
Oh, two horns. I like that. Interesting. Yeah,
And-
mine's I guess kind of boring, but
I
just love
would
panthers.
probably be called Clip Clop.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So, what's your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve. Oof. I don't have that many now, so it's actually kind of hard. I guess people leaving dishes in the sink. I know that's a really simple one, but
Yeah,
it absolutely annoys me.
I've never heard that before because like I hate when people like do that when they eat or something. Like
The
please,
noises?
like yeah, the noises.
Yeah.
Smacking or
I used to get like that with food sounds and mouth sounds, but I kind of tried to train myself out of it because I could hear my own and it used to bug me. Because it's like
Yeah.
in your head.
it's in your head. Instead of zombie, it's like
You could make that into an actual song and people would really hate it but really love it.
yeah. So if this was the last day on Earth ever, what would you do and how would you spend it?
I would find all my friends that were close by, bring them to my house, and we would have a fire and we would talk, and I'd be with the cats and my friends and my family. I'd get my family as well, and I'd just have everyone close by just to spend time with them, just talking and being around their presence
Yeah,
and cuddling the cats.
of course.
Yeah, very simple.
Yeah. So what's one thing you cannot live without?
My cats.
Nice one.
Yeah, that's very easy. Hope's still in my lap, by the way. She's just
Aw.
chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in your opinion, what do you think is the worst invention ever?
The USB pet rock.
The what now?
Have you heard of a pet rock? You know, where you get a rock, you put little googly eyes
Oh
on it.
yeah, I do have one in
this
Dank
thing.
Memer.
Yeah. They invented a USB version of it.
Oh God.
That I think it basically would light up, and that's about it. And it was meant to be the most fun thing ever, and it just obviously wasn't. So that's the most stupid invention ever.
You know what I want to make right now? You gave me an idea.
What?
The reindeer into a USB just for you.
Make the eyes light up or the teeth light up or something. I wish everyone could see it so they could see how true.
No, the nose would light up. It's a reindeer.
The nose. That's true.
So yeah, every time you plug it in, it would either play a sound like, "Oh dear,"
Or it's got its own catchphrase, which is, "Have you got some apples? I like apples."
that could be done in your voice since it's gonna be your custom-made one.
Watch out, everyone. A merchandise coming in. Reindeer merchandise.
Oh yeah, please. So, what's the worst video game you've ever played?
Oh, that's a doozy.
That's a loaded question.
Okay. That's a loaded question. Yeah, because I've played a lot of bad indie horror games. Hold on, let me think. The worst game I ever played. There's got to be something that I've like uninstalled or stopped playing because it was just too awful.
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, I've actually got a folder on my Steam for this. Yeah, it's called the Dead Box. Let's have a look.
Wow, that's the first time I hear someone.
One.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's more than one. I'm gonna say the worst game I've ever played was a game called The Last Days of Lazarus.
Oh my God, yeah.
Which is funny because when I first played it, I was really intrigued by it. It was very pretty. It was very different. It had a cool concept to it. But then as I started to play it, the storyline became so unbelievably twisted and wrong that it was just shocking.
Wrong on what aspects?
It was basically they were going down a horror story where the whole town starts to turn into like this demonic, creatures and stuff that were growing, and all this stuff became very political. They started to tie things into politics, and then they started to tie things into religion, and it became this absolute mess of a storyline where you couldn't focus on anything anymore because there was like 50,000 aspects, and they were trying to tell so many different stories. That was the most confusing game I'd ever played.
Yeah.
You finish playing it and you're like, what the hell just happened? What did my brain just witness? And it was unbelievably broken on that sense.
Yeah. So what's your comfort off-stream game?
Need for Speed.
Which one?
Need for Speed Rivals actually is my comfort game, which sounds strange because most people's comfort game is like a Stardew-esque, cozy, relaxing game. But for me, it's putting on music and just driving around on Need for Speed Rivals in the fastest possible way, or trying to break a record. That is the most soothing thing to me.
I can imagine Kharrmah like driving in a car with her shades on and then driving my way downtown.
Driving fast.
Yeah. And I need you, honk honk, and I miss you, honk honk.
I'm gonna do that. I'm about to go driving after this. I'm gonna do that on the way to my friend's place.
Yeah, you like let down the window and you're like, and I miss you, honk honk, get in my car, honk honk, we're going shopping, loser.
I love it. I'll try and record it for you and I'll send it to you afterwards.
Oh my God, yes. I would probably remix it.
Turn it into an actual song.
Yeah. So, what is one thing you spend a lot of money on besides video games?
Food. I like food.
Anything specific?
I like to go out to like cafes and have a
Mm-hmm.
nice meal and a coffee, and so I spend a decent amount of money on that.
Okay.
But I'm not super materialistic, so I don't buy myself many things.
Yeah.
It's kind of why my throne exists. Is people like, you need stuff, Kharrmah, and we want to shower you with love, so let us buy you things. I'm like, okay,
Okay.
because yeah, I don't buy myself much.
Yeah. So what would you do with $1 million?
Buy lots of food. I'm kidding. With $1 million, I would buy a house, because one of the hard things for me is not having a place where I can stay.
Yeah.
Because I've had to move a lot over my
You've
life.
spoken
and I have
about
to move
that one
again.
time on stream, yeah.
Yeah. So I have to move again this year, and I've had enough of it. And I want a place where I can feel safe and I can just grow as a person and grow a garden and all sorts
Yeah.
of wonderful things. So I'd
But
buy a
hey,
house.
new streaming room, hey.
Yeah, that's true. I get a new stream room every year or so.
Yeah, people
It
will,
took me 3 months
Yeah.
to actually put things on my shelves with this one.
Yeah. Oh, shelf,
We
no.
had like blank shelves for so
Oh,
long.
shelf, no. Okay.
So I'd buy my own house, and then I would try and set up my family so that they had, possibly a house or a unit or something where they could live and be okay.
Yeah.
Because $1 million wouldn't go super far, because basically all the houses in Australia cost like 900,000 to 1.5 million.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I started with like $500,000, but then like people told me like in this economy it's like gonna get like you need more. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll up it to $1 million.
Yeah. Yeah. It's everything's so expensive now.
Yeah.
Housing
Yeah.
especially.
So, what's one of your all-time favorite songs?
Feralise. Classical.
Nice.
It's is it by Mozart or Beethoven? It's Beethoven. Is it Beethoven Feralise?
Oh,
Yes.
fairly. Yeah.
It's my absolute favorite song. I love classical music. I'm very eclectic with my music. I like a lot of electronic dance music and
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
really intense heavy music, but then classical gets me.
Have you
And
heard the
Feralise-
Nicki Minaj remix of
No.
Feralise? Or like, I think a classical song, they turned it into like a Nicki Minaj song.
I don't know if I'd like that or if it would hurt.
You should Google Nicki Minaj Beethoven or Nicki Minaj Mozart.
Yeah, okay. It's Beethoven. There's an
Beethoven.
EDM version of Feralise that is so unbelievably beautiful.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
Yeah. So what's one of your all-time favorite movies?
The Peaceful Warrior.
Nice.
No one has really heard of it much. It's a bit of a small movie, but it was absolutely life-changing for me.
So is it safe to say that it was a peaceful movie?
Oh, you didn't.
Oh yeah, I did.
You did. Did I tell you I had a button with the badumtus sound that I used to press whenever my friends would make jokes? I'd take it
No.
around with me.
This is on Discord, by the way.
I
This is
love-
Discord soundboard. This is like the normal one. Yeah. Yeah.
So I need to add one movie in because it's actually a tie.
Yeah.
The other favorite movie is Jurassic Park.
Which one? Which part?
The first one, I guess, but all
Okay.
of them. I love Jurassic Park, yeah.
Okay. Even Jurassic World?
Oh, why'd you have to bring that up?
You said all of them, so I'm asking.
Oh, yeah. I enjoyed the fact that it had something to do with dinosaurs, but other than that, no.
Okay. Fair enough. So, besides gaming, what are your favorite hobbies?
I love reading and I like drawing. So I draw a lot and I read a ton of books.
Yeah. You know that I draw as well?
Do you?
Yeah, I draw people's attention.
I love it. Where's the badumtus sound? I need it.
No, this one deserves a...
I love drawing. I haven't done it as much as I would like to recently.
Yeah.
And books can take me a little while to get through because I'm just busy
Yeah.
all the time. But it's probably the thing that I'm doing whenever I'm not gaming. I'm always
Yeah.
listening to a book.
So, what's one big red flag you cannot handle in a person?
Lying. I'm not a fan of lying. I feel like it's really bad on a person's character.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people do it, and a lot of people do it
Yeah.
very like simply. Like, you know, it can be simple things like, you know, if you're having a bad day and you're saying you have a good day, that's okay. But I feel like being open and raw and honest is the most uplifting feeling in the world, and I hope that more people can start to do it, because lying is,
Yeah.
I feel like it just tarnishes your soul a little bit.
Yeah. Speaking of lying, a man and a giraffe walk into a bar. After a few drinks, the giraffe falls over and dies. The man begins to walk out when the bartender stops him. "Hey, you cannot leave that lion there," the bartender yells out. The man turns around. "It's not a lion, it's a giraffe."
Oh no, I love it. I love bad jokes so much.
Yeah.
I feel so guilty for it.
It's fine. No, don't. Don't. So, if your life was ever to be a video game, what would it be named and why?
It would definitely be called Kharrmah.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. You want it to be called Oh dear? I would call it Kharrmah. The Chronicles of Good Morals.
Well, Chronicles with a KH.
Exactly, yes. And it would be about making really, really hard moral choices.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Or we can also call it Moral Combat.
Oh, that's actually pretty good. Because combat already has a K, because Mortal Kombat's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you had one special superpower, what would it be and why, and how would you use it?
So many people have thought about this question, but I don't think I ever have.
Mine would be teleportation.
Oh, teleportation would be amazing. Actually, yeah. I'm going to steal yours, I'm sorry. I would
It's fine.
definitely get teleportation, because my mum lives really far away, my family lives really far away, and some people that I like to spend a lot of time with are very far away.
Yeah.
So if I could teleport to them, that would be unreal.
And to have this power, not everybody should be allowed to access it. Like a criminal could teleport into your house at any second. So yeah.
Gosh, yeah.
So you should be able to either learn it or earn it.
That's right. I think earning it would be a really good idea, because it could be used for bad.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you had the chance to switch lives with one celebrity from today, who would you pick and why?
Ooh, that's actually hard for me, because I don't envy celebrities at all.
Not envy, just to check out how they live, just to have an idea.
Just check out how they live. Okay. Does it have to be like Hollywood celebrity?
No. It's I thought you were gonna say. Like, does it have to be for all the life? And I'm like, no, it's just for a day.
Yeah, no. Does it have to be someone from movies, or can it be someone just famous?
Famous.
Then the Dalai Lama.
Nice.
I would like to see a day in the life of the Dalai Lama.
Okay. And of course, I had a dream about that one day, that I switched lives with someone famous. I don't remember who it was, but I was a female. So I was living a very boring day. I'm like, of all the days you could have given me, this is the day. Like, there was nothing happening. It was like mostly me at home, bored. So I was like, really?
Yep, that's it. That's your life now.
So, what are some of your plans for 2024 in general?
In general, I actually plan on buying a business. I've been working on that for a little while now. So it's the business I'm currently working in. I plan to buy a franchise. And so that's one of my big goals. And I will eventually, it's what's consuming all my time.
You've spoken about that. I've heard it on stream.
A little bit, a little bit. So I used to own a business. I owned a business for 17 years, and I
Is it like a food business?
No. It was actually part beauty business.
Oh.
But I closed it because I wanted to focus more on I was working, I still am working, and I wanted to
Okay.
focus more on streaming. So I closed that recently, and now the job that I'm working, which I don't want to disclose,
Yeah, no
I,
worries.
yeah, I plan to buy a business within that, a franchise,
Company X, let's call
and
it Company X. Yeah.
Company X, yeah. And I'm going to be looking at getting employees, and so that I can step back a little bit as worker and just become more owner. So that's my big goal. And once
Yeah.
that happens, then I can start to focus more on streaming.
Yeah.
And so become not super full time, but definitely more than I am now.
Yeah.
And so that's like one thing leads to another, and I plan to really, really kick off streaming and all
Yeah.
the content creation because it's my passion.
Yeah, I do have like a crazy plan for later. I want to like make a platform for like kind of like Steam and Epic, but for abandonware games.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I would need a lot of money, time and dedication, but I'm willing to do it.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I don't even know how to code, so
But then you got to start learning.
no,
I'd
I'm
love
gonna
to.
hire people that help me.
Oh, that works.
Yeah,
that
and
works.
then like for example, let's say The Sims 2. You cannot play this or find it or buy it anywhere. So I would have someone, some sort of attorney or judge or lawyer, actually not judge, contact EA and tell them like, okay, we're not gonna steal your game, but we wanna like have some rights to sell it because people still wanna play it and we cannot find it anywhere. So it would be sold on our platform, and if they were like, no, we're gonna insist because we're not gonna take no for an answer because it's abandonware. So we're gonna tell them, take this much of the profit. We don't care. Just let us sell your game. For example, if it's like sold for $10, take 7. I don't care. Just let us sell it.
Yeah. If you ever do that, please get Motorstorm Apocalypse.
I will get all the abandoned games, everything.
Thank you.
Even
That was one of my favorite
yeah.
games.
You could still find it though online. There is like a site that like lets you download all the abandonware games, which is where I got like my other copy of the movies because I lost the CD a few years ago and that was the last copy I had, but it kept crashing. So
Okay.
yeah. So the final question or final 2 questions of the segment. Using 1 or 2 words, how would you describe 2023?
Best year.
Mine would be fuck off.
That was my 2022.
Oh yeah. So what event impacted your life in 2023? Good or bad, your choice.
2023 is a year that my life actually changed quite a lot. So I went through a really, really difficult time in 2022 and a few years before that. And 2023 is when I got out of a really bad situation and I was able to start focusing on me and the things I love.
Okay.
And so that's when I started to invest my time into streaming and my energy into gaming, and I became passionate again, and I started focusing on my dreams and goals. So that's why it was incredible for me.
Okay. This is where things are gonna get like a little bit serious. In this segment, we will be talking about mental health. Sometimes there are some very sensitive subjects, like the previous episode. I'm really sorry about what you heard in the previous episode, guys, but this is what this segment is all about. So either life experience or mental health. I apologize in advance for any triggering or heavy terms that might be used. Mental health is not an easy subject. Today, Kharrmah chose to talk about ADHD, which I suffer vaguely and massively of. I've been diagnosed with it since I was like 6, and now I'm like 30, so that's a big thing in my life. I'm medicated as well. So my guest Shirney has had a lot of this happen. I'm gonna say it again. In some episodes, you might find some subjects to be triggering or heavy. So please be well aware as you listen, and feel free to either dip out, skip, or just like end the podcast if you feel uncomfortable about some subjects. So, Kharrmah, what are your experiences with ADHD?
Okay, so ADHD is obviously very personal. It's
Yeah.
not the same for everyone.
Yeah.
But mine caused the biggest struggles because running my own business from home, you require a lot of discipline and a lot of strength. And having ADHD that pulls your attention away consistently made it very, very hard.
Yeah.
So I had to learn ways that helped me to cope and to find discipline in things, which was really hard. It took me a long time to realize that there was better ways to do things. But I was diagnosed with ADHD, I think, only like 2 years ago. So I've been struggling with it silently for a long time and didn't know.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what did you find? Like, how did you find it being an impact on your life? Like, what changed before? What changed after you got diagnosed?
So, I have spent my entire life thinking that I didn't do well enough because I couldn't focus on things. So
Yeah.
which is funny because there are some things that I could focus on if I was really passionate about them, but things that I didn't have, that I didn't want to learn, I just struggled, and so I got into trouble a lot. I got told that I wasn't good enough a lot, and it was really, really hard. And then once I found out that I had ADHD, I was like, oh, that's why I'm a bit broken and why I can't do the things that most normal people can do.
Yeah.
And so it was life-changing in that sense because I no longer felt like I was wrong. I felt like there was a reason why my brain was functioning the way it was functioning, and it was okay. I just had to work with it differently.
Yeah. Yeah. So, how did it impact your like daily life? Like, what's okay? So, some people like me used to hyper focus. For example, like if you're doing something, I hyper focus on it. Does it affect you in that aspect as well?
Yeah. I would hyper focus on. I used to make car wrap designs on Need for Speed, or basically any type of art is what I would hyper focus on, and completely lose track of life.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
Yeah.
Just delete me from existence, basically. I'm doing something else and you won't see me until I'm done.
Yeah.
So I would get the hyper focus on things that I was really passionate about, and then it impacted my life because the things that I needed to be passionate about, like my business, didn't get the attention it needed, and so that would affect my finances. If I didn't put in the work, I didn't get the money, and then I couldn't, survive normally. So it was really hard financially to try and stay focused on my business and earn what I needed to earn.
Yeah.
So that was before I was diagnosed.
Yeah. So do you find, of course, you know people with ADHD. So, do you find people that are medicated to be like more sustained than people that are unmedicated?
I've actually only know about 2 people who are medicated. Most of them aren't.
Three of them, including me.
No, 2 is actually including you.
Oh, 2. Okay.
Yeah. So I wouldn't have thought that you had ADHD from what I've seen. So I guess it's helping in that sense.
Yeah.
And my friend, I still notice that he has ADHD. So I guess it depends on the person and the circumstance and how well you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see a lot of people that struggle without medication. Some people that have tried it and didn't like it.
But with ADHD comes other benefits, or other anti-benefits, if we can call them. I found out lately that I also have autism, and that I also have impulsivity, which caused a lot of like drama between me and my friends as a kid, or as an adult, like as an early 20-year, if we can call that. So I did stuff, for example, like to annoy people without even saying, oh yeah, no, that wasn't my intention anyway. So has it happened to you ever, or do you think it's not ADHD related sometimes?
Sometimes, like, I feel like there's a lot of things that you can be on the spectrum,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of them kind of mesh together a fair bit. And I feel like
Yeah.
it's one of those things. Once you start looking into it, you're like, oh, okay, I have bits of that, and I've got bits of impulsivity, and I've got bits of autism, and it's so hard to define it.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm impacted by a lot of things.
Yeah.
My ADHD isn't the hyperactive ADHD. It's more ADD. I just
Attention deficit
can't
disorder.
focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just can't focus, and I get distracted really easily.
Yeah.
But I'm not super hyper.
Mine is the high definition ADHD.
Yeah,
Get it? High,
a lot of people are.
yeah.
high.
Mine is 84K because like I upgraded to 4K.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just struggle to focus. And
Yeah.
I make it sound like it's a really simple little thing, but it's not. It can be very hard to have normal conversations with people. It's hard to be around groups. It impacts your social life,
Yeah.
and I get I'm very introverted because
Yeah.
I can't focus in large groups of people. It's extremely difficult.
Yeah. Also, that also kind of impacted or like started something called not agoraphobia, but like fear of crowded places, if we can say that. That also I discovered it like 5 years ago when I was like at a venue with a lot of people. I told them like, please, like, let me get out of here. They told me like, is that the reason why you always left like every like gay nightclub or like every bar we used to go to if it's like overcrowded? I'm like, I start either like fainting, like start having shivers, or
Yeah.
So I told them, yeah, probably.
Yeah, it really impacts that. It's very, very hard to be around big groups of people, and it affects some people really badly. I'm a massive introvert, even though I'm an extroverted introvert. I think it's the best way to describe it.
Same. Yeah.
I'm very social. I love talking to people, but it's very draining, and if there's more than one person or there's lots of people, it can be extremely overwhelming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've kind of mentioned that before, but I also didn't directly. But like, growing up as a kid with ADHD at school, I kind of was bullied, but not by people, by the school director, the principal, and at some point they were like, they told my mom and dad, they were like, yeah, take your son, we don't want him next year because he's like mental and he takes medicine. Like, they thought I was crazy. Yeah, that was in 2008.
Yeah, my goodness, that's awful.
Yeah, no, I probably also like blame the time back then because people weren't as educated as they are now.
That's right. Yeah, that's very, very true. Like, now it's known and people are more understanding, and there's lots of systems in place to help people.
Yeah.
But back then, you were just classed as a bad kid.
Even though my grades were like high, but like my behavior was very, very, very bad. Like, let's say Bart Simpson, that was me, but with the better grades.
But with Lisa, so you're like the two of them mixed together.
Yeah, a Blisa or
Lot?
Oh my God, that's a movie, by the way. Paul Blart. Paul Blart.
Oh yes.
Not Lucifer. Lucifer.
Lucifer. That's not bad.
I am a big fan of The Simpsons, by the way.
Oh my God, me too.
Huge.
I feel like my brain is actually just made up of Simpsons quotes.
If you go into my channel, there are a lot of Simpson video redeems. One of them is like, this is Marge's bra. I bought it for her boobs. Homer says that.
Gosh. The one that I use the most often is when Homer was building the barbecue. So the amount of things I've tried to build and it breaks, and I look at it and I'm like, why the hell does mine look like that?
Yeah, my dad is a carbon copy of Homer Simpson looks-wise.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah, it is. And I always hold up my Homer Simpson doll and I'm like, how the fuck did God even create that?
And here it is in the flesh.
Hmm. And my dad's
Yeah.
older than Homer Simpson, though. Like, if we say that. Or,
Yeah.
hold on, has it been... One of them
The
is older
Simpsons
than the
pretty
other.
old. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, 35. I've seen all the seasons and I own all the episodes, and I'm a big fan of the modern Simpsons.
I actually haven't watched a whole of the modern Simpsons. I rewatched the old Simpsons
Yeah.
over and over and over again. Like, it was
Yeah.
basically my entire childhood.
Yeah, there is also one part where it says, "I'm a Star Wars." Ralph Wiggum.
Yes. It
Um,
was 1989. Yeah, wow.
in 1980. Yeah, there's also one part that I love. A quote of Homer Simpson. He says, "You try, you fail. Lesson is never try."
I think the
Yeah.
other one that sticks in my head is I am so smart.
I am so smart. SMRT. I mean SMART.
Yep. That
Yeah.
is my life. That's what I'm like.
Oh, same here, same here. I'm like stupid, sexy Flanders. Remember, yeah, when he had like the butt, like it feels like I'm wearing nothing at all, nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Yeah,
Nothing
I
at
will
all.
send you I will send you, someone who has like Simpson songs. I've been checking them out, but
Ooh, I like
remixes,
that.
EDM remixes of them.
Oh, let's go.
Dankmus, Dankmus.
Okay.
So, if you try No Money Down, No Money Down for Lionel by Lionel Hutz, he made it into an EDM song.
Oh my god, really? That's
Yeah.
amazing.
You should play them on stream if you're gonna
That
stream
would be
tonight.
hilarious. Yeah. I am
Yeah.
on stream tonight. I'll make them on stream.
Yeah, you should play these as a joke and as like a humor. They're like a minute and a half each song. Some of them are 2 minutes.
Have you got the link? Make sure you send me the link. I'll definitely.
Yeah, hold on. Let me grab my phone and say, oh, it almost fell. Fuck. I can do stuff.
And say, ooh.
I can do stuff.
Me every day. SMRT. I mean SMART.
Don't. Hold on. There you go.
Thank you.
And there you go. And let me check some of the things I have because I have them in a folder called OBS. So I do have something that if you do like exclamation mark duck, a video would play of a duck barking.
Oh, I like that.
And if you do I think exclamation mark I have one of a cat quacking.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, that's we veered away from mental health to Simpsons. That's
Yeah, we
ADHD.
Simpsons.
Yeah,
Exactly. We're actually just proving exactly what we're talking about.
yeah. So, with this said, Kharrmah, thank you so much for being a guest on the show. That was a fun experience.
Thank you for having me.
Any day. Any day. Guys, if you don't know Kharrmah, go check her out. It's the name of the episode. That's her handle on Twitch. KHAM. Wait, what? KA.
KHARRMAH. Kharrmah.
Yarma. Yar. Yeah. So go check her out. She's a lot of fun. When do you stream? What days?
I will be streaming Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I'm streaming tonight. I don't know when you're going to get this out. So I'll be streaming at 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time.
Okay, so it is gonna be out. It should be out on the 2nd of April or on the 5th of April. One or the other, because I don't want to like have so many episodes crammed, because I do like 2 episodes a week, then 1 episode just one of these weeks.
Yeah, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, every week.
Okay. And if you would love, like, save up points, guys, and redeem the heck out of the deer. Please. Please.
It might be bad for your mental health, though. But just...
I recommend, like, 9 out of 10 dentists recommend redeeming the deer.
It's because of the teeth.
No, it's just like because it doesn't make sense. Like, why dentist?
I love it. Thank you so much for having me.
And also, 9 out of 10 dentists recommend watching Kharrmah.
But not because of the teeth.
No, because it's like, doesn't make sense, which is also funny. I'll see you guys around next episode. Bye.